woof woof and paws up for Dumb Money, a film that had me chasing my tail in laughter and scratching my furry head in contemplation. As a fluffy Pomeranian, I'm always sniffing around for movies featuring my fellow canines, or better yet, dogs chasing their tails. Sadly, Dumb Money lacked both, but it still had me panting for more in its own unique way. This movie, adapted from Ben Mesrick's The Antisocial Network, is a barking good time, full of raucous humor and surprising emotional depth. It's like a game of fetch between the extravagant lives of the 1% and struggles of those trying to make it through the Barkentine Blues. If you catch my drift, wink, wink. The story follows Keith Gill, played fetchingly by Paul Dano, who lives with his wife Caroline and their daughter. Keith has a brother, Kevin, portrayed by Pete Davidson, who's fetching deliveries for DoorDash while trying to fetch a living. Their family dynamic adds a touch of canine camaraderie to this financial roller coaster. Keith starts as your run-of-the-mill Mass Mutual financial analyst, but he undergoes a transformation, much like a pup turning into a working-class hero, under the alias Roaring Kitty. He believes GameStop, the brick-and-mortar video game retailer, is being chased like a squirrel by a big bad hedge funds. These funds were shorting the stock, hoping it would plummet like a ball tossed in the park, leading to a predatory takeover. Jill, in his kitty headband and loud kitten t-shirt, barks at his followers to buy GameStop stock, and the internet goes barking mad. In the midst of this financial frenzy, the mutual funds and Dumb Money were like greedy dogs guarding their bones, refusing to share with the common folk. They barked and growled as they clung to their wealth, leaving the rest of us to chase our tails in frustration. But fear not, dear readers, I've fetched a solution. Just like a pup in need of a do-what-you toy, I have some fetching t-shirts and merch for you. By buying one, you not only get a cool piece of memorabilia, but also support my endeavors to continue bringing you more movie reviews and doggone good content. So don't be a stranger. Sniff around the links below and grab yourself some Yogi Sinsta gear. You'll be wagging your tail with satisfaction, and I'll have the support I need to keep howling about the latest flicks. So, anyways, a pack of average Joes armed with their Robinhood apps and Reddit forums unleashed GameStop's stock price like a wild chase. It was a short squeeze of epic proportions with billions lost and bankruptcies aplenty. Even Congress got involved in this financial furball when Melvin Capital and Robinhood tried to play fetch with GameStop's trading. Down in sunny Florida, where moneyed capitalists had fled to avoid Barkentine Blues restrictions, we meet Gabe Plotkin, played by Seth Rogen. He's a hedge fund CEO trying to build his own tennis court and a second pool next to his massive mansion. Meanwhile, Steve Cohen and Kenneth C. Griffin, two billionaires worth more than a couple of bags of kibble, were howling over GameStop's soaring stock. The movie relentlessly fetches the economic inequality between the wealthy and the everyday folks trying to make ends meet during the Barkentine Blues. Dumb Money keeps a running tally of the characters' net worth throughout the film, and scenes are punctuated by Cardi B's WAP song, a nod to Roaring Kitty's fame. Director Gillespie doesn't do subtlety. He barks home the chaotic events of early 2021 when the federal government finally stepped in. As a fluffy Pomeranian, Dumb Money had me rolling over like a playful pup. It makes a clear point about how Wall Street can be a bit rough, rigging the system to favor the wealthy. The term dumb money is a snarky reminder of regular traders losing their biscuits. They might have fetched a pound of hedge fund flesh, but who knows if anything has truly changed. So if you're in the mood for a howl-inducing, thought-provoking, and doggone entertaining financial flick, Dumb Money might just be the movie for you. Just don't expect any squirrels or doggy cameos. It's a purebred financial comedy. Woof woof.